Hey, Whiskey Faces, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kara.
Kara, what do you have today?
We have Friends with Benefits, sample sized.
Where size doesn't matter. Or does it?
Today's sample is from Women of Whiskey. Shout out to Women of Whiskeys, Kathy and Michelle. And today's sample is Freeland Spirits.
I'm excited for this because we were idiots and we saw a couple of single barrel picks and just the regular expression of Freeland at a local place that had them clearanced out for a ridiculously low price that they were probably losing profit.
I would assume
they
so.
probably weren't even making anything on it.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, they have plenty of stock. We'll go get back to it. Someone found out, bought the entire lot less than a week later. When we remembered, we should go check it out. So this is our redeeming chance to try it.
It's probably one of my regrets so far in our whiskey journey is forgetting to buy those bottles. But thank you so much for Women of Whiskeys for being so generous. So a little bit about this whiskey. This is out of Portland, Oregon. They have a master distiller. I believe her name is Molly. Is it Trope or Troop? I'm so bad with the OU vowel sound. So this is a bourbon finished in a Pinot Noir wine out of the Portland, Oregon area. And it comes in at 46%. The mash bill is 70, 20, 10.
I'm
so
glad
it's
you're good with
interesting.
numbers. Cool.
Yeah. I took a little sniff and it's very interesting. Do you get a little oaky?
Yeah,
But
there's something
fruity
else on it.
banana? I get a tinge of a banana runt almost. Do you? Or is it Laffy Taffy?
When you say that, I get it, but otherwise I don't.
And then a fruit coating.
I'm getting a fruit, but it's more of like a marmalade. Not like an orange, typical orange, but...
Just a jam?
Yeah, I'm not a jam person, and I'm getting like a little bit of jam on it.
Okay, cool.
I don't know why. Almost like is it a strawberry?
I don't know. It's interesting. I get banana Laffy Taffy or a candy banana.
Maybe I'm just thinking I want a strawberry.
Oh, it's kind of like banana pudding or banana Foster, where it's charred a little with that oak.
See, I can only get it when you keep talking about it. Otherwise, I go it. I'm like, no, I don't. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do. My mind is
I'm
just
excited.
wishy-washy.
I can, yeah.
Go for it. Oh, I like it. It has a little bit of the grain,
Just a teens.
but not in an offensive way. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it's caramely.
Yeah.
A little oak. It has a little bit of that youth corn, but not too much.
I think the finishing helped it round it out. Because we've had some whiskeys that were just offensively grainy for our palates. It's just something that a note that we don't care for. But I think the finishing on this helped it because it masks it and covers it up to where it highlights it, but in a pleasant softening manner.
That definitely gives it a very well-rounded experience.
I like this.
I'm not getting any overly
No.
Pinot Noir notes.
It's not super drying either.
No, which is kind of cool. Because sometimes some Pinots, if they're really heavy, can be a little drying.
What is this, 46?
Mm-hmm.
This has a nice...
It's got a lot of flavor.
It does, but it doesn't seem very thin.
No, it's kind of oily texture.
It is. It's very nice for the proof, and I think it probably just does it justice at this proof. I don't know, going a higher proof, it would be too offensive. Either the wine would stick out too much, or maybe the grain. I like this, and it's very cost friendly.
Yeah, it's not very...
Yeah.
For being like a craft spirit, it's not that expensive.
And
so
the bottles are really cool.
The bottles are almost like a teardrop shape.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're very pretty. Okay, this is, I would say, a contender for like a low proof like hitter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I would put this in a blind with maybe Blanton's, this one. Who else? Eagle Rare. If you have that tin cup tenure, you might want to put this in there as well, because I've been seeing some mixed results on this. This is really good.
This is good, but I think it would be unfair to put this with the others because this has more...
It's a little younger?
No, the more complexity with the finishing of the Pinot Noir casks. It adds a little bit more something extra than just a traditional bourbon.
Well, to me, I think
I
would...
might actually beat them too.
I like it. It almost... There's something in here that reminds me of the pleasantness, easygoing drinker of a 1792 product that is just, you kind of forget how good it is until you drink it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just bourbon that's solid, not spiky, you know.
No spike. It's really nice.
So I think that I like that as much. That's why I said 1792. It's as pleasant and easy and fantastic to drink as just like a 1792 small batch product. That is what I would like to put this head to head in. I know this is finished, but I just think it would edge it out actually.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is fun. Thank
but,
you.
The more I keep going back to it, the grain has subsided. So it's just like the first 2 sips, and now it's just everything else is just kind of like just exploding more, and I'm getting a little bit of oak at the very end, but how it tends to sometimes the barrel has a little bit of nuttiness to me. It's almost trying to get a little bit of that dusty kind of like little.
I get that in the mid palate.
Yeah, but it's just slight. But you keep going back to it, and it just stands out more and more to me.
I like this. Wow.
I like this so much, but at the same time, I hate myself because
we forgot to buy those.
It was less than a week, and I don't know why I just didn't add to cart and do pick up. Like, we are stupid sometimes.
There we go. So, thank you so much. So, have you guys ever had Freeland whiskey or more whiskey out of Oregon? What's on your radar? Give us a comment below, and while you're down there, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you like what we're doing, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you can join us in our next video. Well, I don't know about you, but
I fancy this whiskey.
I fancy this whiskey.
I want a bottle.
I'm sad that we missed out on a barrel.